Hello, Jeffrey here again. I found more pictures of my windmill move of where it came out of the backyard, so I thought I'd share them with you. You can see the framework I built around it and the heavy chains I had crisscrossed underneath it. In this picture, I had already started jacking, and you could see where the sod was starting to break free, so it was starting to lift it out of the ground. Here's another picture of it as I'm starting to jack it out of the ground, showing the full thing. You can see the little house to the left of it, how close it was. Here's another picture of it from the rear when it's still behind the houses. You can see I have it jacked about all the way up. You get a good picture of the chains, how they go underneath it, and you can see how deep it was into the ground. Here's a picture of it from the side, and you can see the framework around it clearly and the wheels that I'm getting ready to put under the rear. You can see how close everything is, the house to the front and little house to the left and the rear. Here's a picture of it after all the wheels were installed underneath it and we were starting to move it. You could see how close it was to the little house to the rear. I actually had to leave the tire off a rim to give a little more clearance, especially when it came around to the front. Here's a picture of how we pulled it from behind the house. If you see a huge tree in front of the Jeep, we used that for an anchor for, I think it was a 4-part line, and the cable ran to the winch on the front of the Jeep, and with that we were able to winch it from behind the house. After we cleared the corner of the front house, then we had to back the Jeep up to pull and make a turn into the driveway, and we used the skid loader for an anchor for a 4-part line. So this is when we start to pull it around the corner, and you can see where the lines are hooked up to the tongue on the trailer, which was assembled around the windmill. Here's another shot of the skid loader and the Jeep, and we had to anchor both of them to the rear of the dump truck so that the skid loader or the Jeep wouldn't slide forward on the gravel as we were pulling the windmill around the corner. Here it is after it came around the corner of the house, and as it sat in the driveway waiting for the day when we had the permit to pull it home. As you can see in this picture, the reason the tire was left off the rim so that it wouldn't run over the plants of the neighbor's lawn. So everything was very tight quarters. And thanks once again for watching. I hope you enjoy my videos.